Hello there everybody and welcome back to another very exciting episode of Guapish Rule 34. As always, I'm your host and quizmaster extraordinaire, Nico. And today I'm being joined by special guest Tanner Nikolai. Tanner, please give us your Type 5.
Hey folks, have you seen this thing that's happening in the news? Pretty crazy stuff, right? Ah ha ha ha.
And of course, we're also being joined by the closest individual to Tanner himself, Jackson.
I literally live in his walls. If I fail this quiz, it's over for me.
And we also have his adopted son, Dylan.
Wait, I'm adopted?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Dylan. Your mother and I still love you very much.
Wait a second, hold on.
Not as much as my biological children, but you know.
And an individual of unknown relation to Tanner, Antonetta.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm just here, existing.
And so you might be asking yourself, what's up with all this Tanner-focused content right now? Well, I'll tell you. Today...
I'm dying.
Tanner is dying, and so we need to just boost his ego one last time. No. Today, we are hosting the Tanner quiz. That's right, the Tanner focus quiz. We did one for Jackson previously. It was a big meme. This time around, it's not a meme. It's real. It's happening. And we're going to be kicking it off right now, boys. So, get those buzzers ready, loosen up them lips of yours, and let's get right into question number 1. What is Tanner's middle name? Tanner?
Vaughn. V-O-N.
That is correct.
I unironically would have gotten that one right. I know that one, but I couldn't think of it in the moment.
I was like thinking, is it Vaughn? I'm like, no, that's stupid. Why would it be Vaughn?
That's a stupid middle name. Why would that be the answer?
No, the middle name's not stupid. I thought my answer was stupid.
Question number 2. How tall is Tanner? Tanner?
Damn it.
6'1".
That is correct.
This is bullshit. This quiz is rigged.
Coincidentally, that is the same height as Jackson.
Ooh.
Who could have foreseen this?
Question number 3. What is Tanner's favorite color? Tanner?
Deep purple.
That is correct. I also would have accepted purple. Question number 4. What was Sandwich's name prior to being named Sandwich? Jackson?
Sandwich.
Incorrect. Tanner?
She didn't have one?
That is correct.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, he just called her Cat. That cat.
Yeah. Well,
That
no,
dang old
usually I
cat.
called her, like, stinky or stupid or something like
Damn
that.
it, I was gonna say cat.
Question number 5. Name 3 states Tanner's lived in. Tanner?
Oregon, California, and Texas.
There we go. Those were the exact 3 I had in mind as well. The other ones I couldn't be asked to remember. Alrighty. Question number 6. What is Tanner's eye color? Tanner?
Brown?
Incorrect. Jackson?
They're fucking green.
Incorrect. Dylan?
There's only so many more eye colors we can get here. Is it hazel?
Incorrect.
What? I can't tell. I can't
Antonetta?
distinguish that color.
It's brown and green.
Correct. Tanner, much like any high schooler's Tumblr OC, has heterochromia, so he has 2 different eye colors.
Oh, I forget these things.
I didn't know that we were gonna go that route.
I legitimately didn't know you had a chromium.
I just know Tanner so well. I'm getting real into the minutia of these questions, all right?
Nico, is that why you don't like heterochromia?
Exactly. That's precisely why.
Yikes.
Question number 7. What is Tanner's favorite food? Tanner?
Lasagna.
Incorrect. Jackson?
Oh, big old pizza.
Incorrect. Dylan?
I'm gonna go with the most Tanner answer I could think of and say steak.
Yeah, I'll accept that. Why not?
Let's go.
The real answer was meat. Just nothing else, just meat.
Sure. I think the real answer is chili, but anyways.
That's got meat in it.
It does.
Question number 8. What does Tanner want to name his firstborn son? Tanner?
Lazarus.
Correct.
Damn it.
Fun fact, Jackson thinks that's a stupid name for stupid people. He doesn't understand why anyone would want to name their child that.
Yeah, I did that verbatim, basically.
Yeah.
Alright, question number 9. Who is Tanner's favorite comedian? Tanner?
I'm gonna say that you said Tim Dillon.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Jackson?
What the fuck is the name of that one, like, blonde chick? Amy Schumer!
Oh.
That would be very funny, but no. Do we have any other takers for this question here?
I don't know very many comedians.
You might as well just throw out a random name.
Is it Colin?
Incorrect. It is not Colin.
Colin who?
From that podcast we were listening to. Is it Colin?
No, Tim Dillon is who
No. Not Tim Dillon. The other one. The purple one.
The purple?
The purple one. The purple guy?
He's not a comedian, though.
It's not, but you
He's
like
a funny
listening to
guy.
I do listen to that guy a lot.
My funny answer is Joe Rogan.
There you go.
Incorrect. Unfortunately, no one got this one. The correct answer is Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh.
Not true, but okay.
All right, we're now moving on to question number 10. What is Tanner's dream car? Tanner?
A Hummer?
Incorrect. Jackson?
Is that the Oscar Myers branded Wienermobile?
That is correct.
No way! There's no way.
All right. And with that, that was question number 10. So we are now moving on to our very first pity point question, which we currently have a 3-way tie for last place.
That's crazy. I would have never guessed.
So, I guess I'm going to ask this question, and you'll all just type your answer into the general chat here on the count of 3, all right? So,
okay.
Dylan, Jackson, and Antonetta, I pose you this question. How many children has Tanner said he could beat in a fight simultaneously? All right.
Are you gonna do like a timer?
Yeah, I'm going to give you to the count of 3. Submit those answers in 3, 2, 1. Let's see it. Jackson and Dylan got that answer correct. Yes, Tanner has in fact stated that he could beat an infinite amount of children in a fight. There's nothing that could possibly stop him, you know?
So sad.
So sad. What do you mean?
Okay, question number 11. Who is Tanner's favorite president? Tanner.
I know you haven't been doing very many joke answers, so I'm gonna say Calvin Coolidge.
Incorrect. Jackson.
He's a big Lincoln kind of guy.
That's incorrect. He, in fact, does not like Lincoln very much. Dylan.
Well, hold on. Let's.
You said that he is a tyrannical overlord, Tanner.
I think he's a bit overhyped. Yes.
You said he was a tyrant, dude.
I've said listen. Now's not the time. This is a very long, complicated conversation.
Dylan, who is
Donald
it?
Trump!
Correct!
Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch.
I think it's very important to mention that, just to reiterate for the folks at home, all these questions are based off what I think about Tanner, okay? What I think the correct answer is. And I should note that Tanner has definitely been wildly, I guess, like, Flanderized in my mind, you know? Much to his chagrin, so, like...
Yeah. You've created a real caricature of me.
Yeah.
And then you talk about that caricature to my face.
Yeah.
And also, I apparently cannot pronounce caricature?
Caricature.
Caricature. Whatever.
Caricature.
I can't say that word, apparently.
This should have been the English whatever quiz.
Question number 12. Who did Tanner want to vote for back in the 2016 election? Jackson.
Dude, I can't remember, but he was like an ex-army guy or something.
What?
No.
No. Tanner.
That would be Evan McMullen.
Incorrect.
Correct, but...
Incorrect. Dylan.
Kanye West?
Also incorrect.
Damn it.
Antonetta, of the two major candidates of the 2016 election, which one do you think Tanner wanted to vote for if he were
Wait a
capable
second,
of
I know
doing
it now.
so?
Oh my god.
I said the real answer,
I'll be
by the way.
honest. I can see him kind of voting for Kanye West.
But that's not the right answer.
I know that's not the right answer, but I could see him doing that just to be that way.
Just be that way.
Yeah.
Can I answer again?
I want to answer again.
What's your answer, though, babe? He's asking for your answer. Like, what's your guess to get the question right?
You know what, dude? To be honest with you, dude, like, I really don't know who's in the fucking election.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go!
I know it wasn't Obama, you know?
Correct.
No, the previous one.
So, whatever. Who fucking knows? I don't know.
Alright, well, I'll let Jackson try again here for half a point.
Donald J. Trump.
That is incorrect, actually.
No way!
I got it.
Yeah,
I got
Dylan.
this. Hillary Clinton.
That is correct.
Let's go!
But also, again, incorrect. I feel like you
That is
should know that I
100%
was.
correct, Tanner. I remember this very vividly. You would get into fights with David constantly about how, like,
Listen.
what are you talking about, dude? Why do you think or the emails are like an illegal thing? Like, how is that
listen,
illegal at all?
Nico. At the time, yes, I said I preferred Hillary, but I always said I would have voted for Evan McMullen.
Alas, dude, that is not permeated my mind at all. It's just the fights that you would get in
well.
about how great you thought Hillary was over Trump.
Nico also likes to pick and choose the information.
Yeah, I was
he
a real
retains.
soy boy back then. That was before I started working out, you know.
Question number 13. How does Tanner feel about vaccines? Tanner,
I'm fine with all of them except the COVID one. I'm a bit weirded out by that one.
incorrect. Dylan.
Yeah.
He hates all of them?
Close enough, dude. I was looking for that, like, you know, the liberals are using them to mind control us, but that's good, I guess, you know?
What I don't, like, the first 10 questions were not very Flanderized, so why are we, why is it getting worse
He's
as we go
lulling us
on?
into a false sense of security.
I mean, the first 10 are supposed to be the easy ones, dude. Then
Okay.
we start really cranking up the challenge after a bit.
I just
here.
need to start giving fake answers then, I guess.
I guess so. The funny answers.
The fun
Question number
answers.
14. Which religion has Tanner flirted with the idea of joining? Jackson.
Judaism.
Correct.
Oh. I thought it was the flying spaghetti monster one.
What?
That's just atheism with extra steps.
I only like real religions.
Question number 15. What video game does Tanner have a fond memories of playing with his dad? Jackson.
That one where you go tubing down a river. Tube Master.
Incorrect. Tanner.
Super Smash Brothers Brawl?
No, it's incorrect.
Duh.
Dylan or Antonetta, do you have any guesses here?
Mario Kart?
Incorrect.
Oh, damn, that was my guess, so thank God. It's Super Mario Sunshine.
Unfortunately, it's also incorrect. The correct answer here was Custom Robo.
Yes. I don't know if I actually played with my dad with that, though. The fond memory is of my dad and a friend's dad going out and getting extra controllers so me and my friends could play that game. I don't know if my dad ever played with us.
Unfortunate. Question number 16. Who is Tanner's favorite Pokemon? Tanner.
Flygon.
That's correct.
Damn it! I was gonna say Lopunny.
Hey, yo.
Hey, what's bro on about?
That would have been a pretty good one. Yeah, I'm personally a pretty big fan of Flygon as well. I don't really know why that is, though. Like, when I look at Flygon, I'm not like, yeah, that's a really sweet design. But at the same time, like, I like Flygon. He seems cool.
It knows Earthquake, and that's fucking badass.
There is no merch of this guy, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
Flygon merch does not exist.
He's not mainstream enough.
Yeah.
Flygon actually is very beloved.
Mm-hmm.
People like him a lot. Alrighty. Question number 17. What slur was Tanner called during his days of cross country? Tanner.
Faggot.
Correct.
Damn.
And moving right along to question number 18. What is Tanner's favorite movie? Tanner.
Damn it!
Jurassic Park.
That's correct.
It's the only one I knew for sure.
Question number 19. Why has Tanner said that he doesn't want to travel to a different country? Tanner.
I mean, what's there to do over there, right?
Incorrect. Does anyone else have any guesses for this one?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, why has Tanner said that he doesn't want to travel to a different country?
He doesn't like other religions. You know, he hates them.
There's less white people.
Because he loves America so much.
I'll actually give it to you, Dylan. Yeah, the answer that I had in mind was he's already living in the greatest country in the world. Why would he want to go anywhere else?
My stupidity
enough.
is pulling through. Let's go.
Question number 20. What was the explanation is what Tanner gave as to why we couldn't call him gay? Tanner.
Damn it.
Because I'm not gay.
Incorrect. Jackson.
Because only fucks dudes, you have to fall in love with them.
Not exactly what I'm looking for, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
The correct answer was we can't call him gay because he doesn't receive.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what Jackson said, but
I mean, no, it's like he doesn't get fucked is the big thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
And with that, we are moving down to our second pity point. This one is... God fucking name it.
Three-way tie?
No. This is for Antonetta. However, I'm gonna preface this now. This is a question that Blake submitted that he wanted to be asked on the quiz, and he was initially planning to be here for the quiz. So I assumed that this would be a question that he would just end up getting asked, but he's not here, so unfortunately it's falling on you now. How much wood could Tanner chuck?
I can't answer.
What do you mean you can't answer?
Sure, a lot. You know, I mean,
That's a good
lot.
enough answer for me. I'll give it to you.
Crazy.
All right, and with that, we're going over to question number 21.
Good question, Blake. Good question.
Who is Tanner's league main? Tanner.
Nikolai CGU.
Incorrect. I said main, by the way, not name. Dylan.
I don't know why I buzzed in. I literally know none of the League of Legends characters.
Just throw out a random name.
I
then.
don't know any though. This would serve no purpose.
No, I just mean any random name.
Sylviette.
Incorrect. Jackson.
He's a big Ari main.
I wish, dude. At least he'd have a little culture then. Antonetta, do you have a guess here?
I'll be honest. I'm kind of with Dylan. I don't know shit.
Let's go.
Just any random name?
Sure, go for it.
Sure. Brittany.
Incorrect.
Lead character Brittany.
That would be a really funny, never a lead character.
Jackson, go for it again for half a point.
Lux.
Incorrect.
I only know 2 lead characters.
Tanner, for half a point here.
For half a point, Tom Kench.
There you go, that's correct.
Crazy.
Congratulations. Question number 22. What is Tanner's favorite video game? Tanner.
Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
That is correct.
Damn.
Good job. Alright, question number 23. What did Tanner rank as his favorite hentai tag? Tanner.
Man, I don't remember. Incest?
Incorrect.
Fuck.
You fought tooth and nail for this one to get up into S tier. Jackson.
Yowie.
Incorrect. He was very upset with our ranking of Yowie, but that wasn't quite it. It's along the same lines though. Dylan.
Not gonna lie, I mentally blocked that episode out of my memory.
Did you even watch it?
I don't know, probably.
You definitely weren't there for it.
Oh, you know what? I was delivering parts at the time, so I probably wasn't fully paying attention.
What do you think the answer is though?
MILF.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
That's a good answer, though.
It is
honestly.
a good answer. Antonetta, what do you think his favorite hentai tag is?
Old people.
Old people. Incorrect. Alright, unfortunately guys, no one got it.
Wait, I got it, I know it!
What is it, Dylan?
Is it inflation?
Incorrect.
Damn it!
Jesus
The
Christ.
correct answer was in fact traps.
What the
That was gonna be my second answer. I should have
that's-
fucking voted to get another one.
I should have known that one.
I forgot you said Jackson's answer was close. I don't know why. Never mind, ignore what I said.
Inflation, yeah, pretty close.
That's real close. Question number 24. What did Tanner get his college degree in? Tanner.
Social science.
Incorrect. Dylan.
I was gonna say sociology, but I think that's the same thing.
Incorrect as well. Jackson.
Tanner's acting dumbfounded like he doesn't know the answer is gender studies.
Correct.
Damn.
Like, Tanner, you fucking majored in it, dude. How do you not know?
I think he likes to doll up the name a little bit.
Yeah, I guess so. Question number 25. What is Tanner's birthday?
Oh shit.
Tanner.
March 4th, 1999.
Correct.
I was gonna die if you got it wrong.
Question number 26. What is Tanner's favorite fast food place? Tanner.
Taco Bell?
Incorrect. Jackson.
Chipotle?
Correct!
Damn it.
It was the other one.
Yeah.
The other one with the burritos and such.
Jackson's is also Chipotle. How funny.
Question number 27. Who is Tanner's celebrity crush? Tanner.
Oh,
Gal Gadot.
Incorrect.
that's a very close second, I guess.
Antonetta.
Oh, fuck, I know the answer.
Megan Fox, because she's fucking hot. You know?
Incorrect.
That's just one that you randomly threw out for me.
I mean, I could see you fucking her. You know?
I can't.
Jackson.
Jackson's got those.
That one chick from Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief.
No, it's not her either.
Don't worry, boys, I got this.
Dylan.
Zendaya.
Correct.
I'm pretty sure I've consistently said she's second place behind Gal Gadot, but...
Possibly. I can never remember the order.
Dude, I feel like the fact that Gal Gadot killed 2 Palestinian children while she was serving in the Israeli military should, like, bring her down at least a little bit for you.
Nah, it brings her up, actually.
I thought that was a
okay.
joke.
No, it's real.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 100% real.
You guys are lying again.
Question number 28. Who's Tater's Pokemon waifu? Dylan.
Gardevoir.
Incorrect.
Oh, wait,
Jackson.
like the person. Fuck!
Oh, he's a big misty guy.
Incorrect. Tanner.
Nessa?
Correct.
Damn.
Oh, that was
Good
really
job,
obvious. I don't
dude.
know if I didn't get that.
It was very obvious.
It was. I got a water leader too, man. I fucked up.
I said a Pokemon.
Sure did, dude. Question number 29. What is Tanner's biggest pet peeve? Dylan.
Me.
Incorrect, but I'm going to give you a point anyway.
Yeah!
Jackson.
Me.
You can't double up on it, dude.
Damn.
Tanner.
Yeah.
My biggest pet peeve?
Yeah.
Expired food?
Incorrect. Antonetta, do you know the correct answer?
Things not being in a certain place.
Incorrect. He's actually totally fine with that. Unfortunately, the correct answer was immigrants who don't speak English.
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say people voting when they aren't educated.
That also would have been a good one,
I don't
probably
care
would have
about-
accepted that.
Let's be clear. I don't care if you're educated or not. I just want you to give a fuck.
Yeah, whatever. Same difference.
Question number 30. How big is Tanner's penis? Tanner.
It is 1 Guapish long.
That's a good answer, Tanner. I'll give you half a point for it, but not exactly what I'm looking
Half
for.
a point.
Jackson.
I think he's sitting at a stout 5.5 inches.
I think I know the real answer, unfortunately.
That's incorrect. Antonetta, what do you got here?
7.5.
Close, but not quite. No cigar. Dylan.
I remember this being revealed in the early stages of Guapish when we found out that Tanner's brother had in fact seen a picture of his big schlong, and I remember the story being retold as 9 inches.
That's incorrect.
Damn it!
Not quite that big. Unfortunately,
Alas.
nobody got it. The correct answer I was looking for was 7 inches. I will give Antonetta a half a point there, though.
Wait, where is this number coming from?
It's just what I had in my head, dude.
Okay, so it's not based on anything. This is just what you think it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we came to that
Okay.
conclusion already.
Jesus Christ.
And with that, we are going to be moving on to our third pity point here. Antonetta is going over to you. This should be pretty easy. It's a 50-50, alright? Pity point number 3 for you. Does Tanner spit or swallow?
That's a good question.
Right?
Spit.
That is incorrect. If Tanner's gonna do something, he's gonna follow through with it. He does, in fact, swallow.
Oh, God, I wasn't ready for that for some reason.
I hope that you are ready for question number 31.
Oh, jeez.
Of the many races Tanner hates, which one does he hate the most? Tanner.
Armenians?
Correct.
Damn it, I had that joke answer for
I'm actually cool with Armenians now, guys.
It's
that's
the
good.
gypsies he's developed an issue with. Question number 32. Alright, this is a fun one, guys. I'm looking forward to your
The
answers.
rest weren't?
I was about to say.
Which Pokemon does Tanner most resemble? Jackson.
Kangaskhan.
Incorrect. Dylan.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, what Pokemon does Tanner most resemble?
Machoke.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Tanner.
See, I feel like there's the obvious joke,
Yeah.
and then there's this random one that popped into my mind that I think will be funnier to say. So I'm gonna go Tangela.
Incorrect.
Crazy.
Antonetta, do you know the answer here?
Pikachu, I guess. He acts like, not a baby, but he acts like a baby.
Incorrect.
What? Is it Snorlax?
It's not
Is that the
Snorlax,
joke
no.
you're going for?
No, it's
Oh.
not. I was going for a
I-
different joke here. The correct answer is, in fact, Registeel, his original sprite.
This is a joke I don't understand.
He's doing a Nazi salute.
Fucking retarded.
I don't get the joke.
Tanner's a fascist, Dylan. Question number 33. What abnormal thing does Tanner claim is perfectly normal to eat as a kid? Tanner?
Is it like a food item or a method of eating?
It is a thing that can be consumed.
Garbage?
Incorrect.
Huh.
Dylan.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, I think I know the
Is
answer.
it dog food?
Correct! It is dog food.
Yeah.
I scoured the foundries of my memory and found that answer.
Foundries.
He entered his mind palace and he figured out the answer. Yeah, Tanner apparently just like chowed down on dog food constantly as a kid. It was his main source of nutrition.
It was like 2 times
I think
in elementary school.
that's one more time that probably 2 more times that you needed to, Tanner.
No. I still think it's perfectly normal for like as a young child for you to try dog food.
Was it
because you're
dry dog
a small
food?
child. Yeah.
That's worse.
We're not doing. Huh?
That's worse.
Wait, what the fuck? You think eating wet dog food would be? Huh?
Yeah.
Unhinged. Next question, please.
Question number 34. Name a conspiracy theory Tanner genuinely believes in. Dylan.
Oh wait, I was gonna say aliens, but Tanner doesn't believe in aliens.
He
I
doesn't.
The vaccines have trackers in them.
Yeah, correct. That's good enough,
What?
I'd say.
I don't believe that.
That was the answer to one of the earlier questions.
Well, specifically that the liberals are using them to control us, but you know, that's good enough, I would say.
Let's go.
Okay.
Free reign.
Question number 35. What physical attribute does Tanner place an unreasonable amount of Dylan.
Height.
Correct.
Holy cow.
We've gone over this so many times.
Yeah.
Gone over, I get it.
On an intended joke.
Question number 36. Who does Tanner most admire? Tanner.
Myself?
Incorrect.
You son of a
Fuck.
bitch. That was my answer, but thank you for getting it wrong. Does he most admire? Is it his
I think I know
Grandpa?
Nico's like joke answer.
Correct, Dylan.
That's what I was thinking.
Holy cow.
I know Tanner better than he does.
Yeah.
I thought Nico was gonna like have the answer be like Elon Musk or some stupid shit like that.
I don't think you've ever said a single kind thing about the Muskster.
I think I've said some kind things.
Like you really
Probably
liked
not.
it when he called that like diver a pedophile.
That was funny. Like,
Question number 37. What is Tanner's most hated aspect of dating? Tanner.
women?
That was the answer for the Jackson quiz.
Is it wrong?
I'll give you half a point for it. Jackson.
He stole my answer, that son of a bitch. Dude, I think it's probably the getting to know phase.
That's correct, dude. Good job.
Okay.
We have some genuine answers in here, you know? They're not all jokes and gaffes. The hard part is discerning which one it's gonna be, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Question number 38. In high school, what type of people, what group of oppressed people did Tanner tell me that I am not a part of, which deeply wounded me? Tanner.
Gamers?
Oh.
Correct!
Okay.
Tanner told me that I am not a gamer, and that hurt a lot, dude.
What
Concerning,
was
I'm
the
like
context behind me calling you that?
I don't remember. You just said it to me at some point.
Okay.
Which is fucked up considering I'm like the biggest gamer here, dude. Like, come on.
True.
I think it created some mental and emotional scarring that makes you so you can't escape your
Yeah,
current
Nico still
lifestyle.
hasn't recovered apparently.
Yeah.
I've never left
Nico,
that high
I'm sorry
school.
I ever said you're not a gamer. I'd say I'm not a gamer now, and you definitely are.
There we go. Now he can quit his habit.
Question number 39. What is Tanner's favorite adult animated comedy? Dylan.
South Park.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I'd probably go BoJack Horseman over South Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also would have accepted Rick and Morty.
Yeah, of course you would have.
It's a good show.
Question number 40. What is better, boned or boneless wings? Tanner.
I've never eaten either.
Yeah, I know.
What? How is this a valid question?
But you do still have an answer for it.
Boneless?
Correct.
What?
Okay.
Those are just large chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
And they're so much better.
They're not.
I feel like this question has nothing to do with me, and it's just Nico throwing his own boneless wing propaganda in here.
Yeah, pretty
You're
much.
not wrong. And with that, we're now moving on to the fourth pity point. Antonetta, what does Tanner say his sexuality is?
Oh god. Pansexual?
Incorrect.
Might as well be.
With that, we're going to be going on over to our second lowest person here, Jackson.
Bye?
I'll give you half the points for that one, because that is close to the correct answer, but not quite.
Are there more than...
He gets a little more specific with it. Dylan.
How much
what do you
more
think it
specific
is?
can you get than that?
A little
I
more.
honestly don't know. Like, clearly this is some joke thing I said like 500 episodes ago. I have no idea what he's talking about right now.
Nico, say your bullshit answer so we can all gaff and laugh at you.
Dylan, I'm asking you next to see if you know what it is.
I am the last person you want to ask this kind of question to.
You could get a point for it, though.
Dude, if I knew more than that, I'd answer it.
Alright, so the correct answer here that Tanner has given is that he is bisexual, but only sexually attracted to men. He's not romantically interested in them at all. And so he's only
true.
romantically into women.
Well, that's it. So, it's bisexual, hetero-romantic.
That's
okay.
the one, yeah.
There you go.
And now we're moving on to question number 41.
Holy shit.
What is the number one thing Tanner wants as a birthday present this year? Tanner.
I want, like, one of those store-bought cakes decorated with, like, dinosaurs or something.
Correct.
Solid.
Question number 42. What is Tanner's biggest regret? Tanner.
I don't have regrets.
That's
I just
correct.
kind of,
Tanner's on that bullshit ass pill there. That the things that I've done have led me to become the person I am today. When in reality, like he there are plenty of things he could regret. Where if he hadn't done them, he could be in a better place now than he could be. But whatever, I guess, dude. I guess that this is the most optimal version of you could be. I guess.
It's okay, Tanner. I agree with you.
Question number 43. What is Tanner's favorite porn category? Jackson.
Damn it.
Ebony.
I'll accept it, yeah. I was specifically looking for interracial, but that's good enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
that wasn't my answer.
What was your answer, Dylan?
It was the
Children.
answer I gave for that.
Children.
You said it, not me! No, it was the opposite.
White.
Oh, adults.
Question number 44. What is Tanner's favorite anime? Tanner.
Attack on Titan.
Incorrect. Jackson.
I think that's wrong.
Oh.
Dude, he's a fucking big fan of, Fire Force.
True, but not the correct answer. Dylan.
Cowboy Bebop?
Incorrect. Tanner, have you even seen Cowboy Bebop?
I have, and I actually didn't like it.
Crazy.
Dude, I thought it was kind of mid, personally. Like, it was
Oh,
fine.
Thank you.
I just wasn't, like, that into it. I'm more of a space dandy guy myself. Antonetta, do you know what his favorite anime is?
I don't want to say Death Note, because with Death Note, it's either Death Note or something else. So Death Note.
Incorrect. It was, in fact, something else. The correct answer was One Punch Man.
Is that true, Tanner?
Have I gone on record with that answer?
I don't think so.
You have years ago,
Okay.
when you would only, like, watch One Punch Man and that anime alone.
Well, Attack on Titan was the first anime I ever watched, so even you just saying that is blatantly untrue.
Well, One Punch Man aired a lot earlier than Attack on Titan finished, I think, is maybe the bigger thing.
Probably, yeah, that probably makes sense. I think now, having seen, Attack on Titan beginning to end, I'd say that one's my favorite right now.
Solid.
So basic. Number 45. Who is Tanner's Smash main? Tanner.
King Dedede.
Incorrect.
Hold on a second. Come on, buddy.
You know
that's
for a
not
fact
true.
it's King Dedede, you motherfucker.
I actually had someone else in mind for this question.
That's stupid.
You know what you wrote down is not true, though, right? Like, do you feel like an idiot now that I've said the very obviously true answer?
I mean, like, your favorite is definitely King Dedede, but, like, when it comes to competitive Smash play, I feel like you do have a different main there.
I can't even think of who it would be. But go ahead, I guess.
But does Jackson know who it would be?
Is it King K. Rool?
No, it's not. Dylan.
Ganondorf.
Incorrect.
Well,
Tanner does love Ganondorf as well, though, as well as King K. Rool. Antonetta, do you know the correct answer to this one?
Nope.
Okay.
it's that one new guy. I don't
Unfortunately,
remember
the correct answer was, in fact, Isabelle. He's a big Isabelle guy.
Oh.
I play King Dedede so much more than her, though.
But during your big competitive streak of, like, going to tournaments and shit, you were way into Isabelle.
I never went to a tournament.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tanner. Did you lie to me then? That you and the cat people threw a big Smash Bros. Tournament? And you were...
I mean, yeah, but that's not a... That's just like a bunch of friends playing and we're keeping track of wins and shit. And I still played DDD mostly there.
Alas, dude. Question number 46. What disability did Tanner's brother tell people that Tanner had and they believed him? Tanner.
Asperger's.
Incorrect. Close but no cigar. Jackson.
Autism.
Correct.
But
Isn't that the same
this
thing?
is me saying the correct answer, though.
This is me saying the correct answer as the quizmaster extraordinaire himself, Tanner. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about right now, dude.
Your life changes in the presence of the quizmaster.
He's rewriting my life.
Question number 47. Who does Tanner believe to be the most important rock group in history? Tanner.
The most important rock group in history? Mm-hmm. The Beatles?
That's correct.
Okay.
Not like, factually
Interesting.
correct, but that is the correct thing that Tanner believes.
Who's more important than them?
A little man named Marilyn Manson. Perhaps Elton John if you're feeling up to it.
Yeah, Elton John's pretty good.
Those aren't
Freddie
groups.
Mercury, Queen.
Queen
Perhaps
is good.
Queen, that's a good answer as well. Question number 48. What's Tanner's stance on QAnon? Tanner.
I know I've never talked about QAnon with you before.
Yeah, but what
So-
do you assume I think your stance
Yeah,
is?
what do I think you think I think about QAnon?
Yeah.
I mean, I know what the joke answer is, but would you do that? I don't know. I guess actually I know what the real answer is. I am Q.
That's shocking, but alas, that's not what I was looking for here. Do you have any other takers on this question? Dylan.
What's QAnon?
Unfortunately, this isn't Jeopardy, Dylan.
I know.
Alright, moving right along then. Jackson.
Does he think they're based?
Oh yeah, he thinks they're really based, dude.
I don't know.
I'll accept that, man. That's a solid enough answer. Yeah, Tanner does in fact believe that QAnon is the light, it is the way. Donald T. Trump is in fact beaming all of his thoughts into his loyal followers' heads.
I know very little about QAnon and have no opinion on it.
Oh, if
It's
Tanner doesn't know
probably
anything,
fake
I
and
don't need to know
stupid,
anything.
to be honest.
Question number 49. How did Tanner get fired from his job at the Capitol? Tanner.
Like, why? Did you say why? You
yeah.
cut out at the beginning.
How?
How?
Or why, it doesn't matter too much. It can be a broad
Right.
stroke answer.
I made too many inappropriate racial and women jokes, and so they fired me.
I'll give you half a point for that answer.
What?
Dylan.
That's literally the only answer I know.
Alas, we're moving on to Jackson then. Dude, what is it?
He was too based for those dumb libtards.
Correct.
They had to get rid of him.
The real answer I was looking for here was cancel culture, but
Oh. Okay.
And with that, folks, we're going on to our final penny point. The final one here. This is for Antonetta herself. Pity point number 5. What gift did Garrison send to Tanner in the mail?
An inflatable sex doll.
Holy shit, how'd you know that?
Have I told you that story?
No,
or
I
was...
guessed.
Holy
What?
shit.
I could kind of see you having one of those in your closet, and you just kind of hiding it. No, I literally just listened to it on my way home, bro.
Damn.
I didn't even know that.
I'm
Was
giving
that
you
really the
10
right
points
answer?
for that
Yeah,
one.
that was the
Holy
right
shit.
answer.
Oh, that's cool.
He never used it.
To our knowledge, he claims he never used it.
Actually, no, I remember the story going, he used it once and didn't clean it out, so he threw it away.
No! That was a different thing. I never used the blow-up doll.
Whatever, man.
My plan was I was just going to keep it until Garrison definitely forgot and then mail it to him, and then I realized I didn't know Garrison's address, so I just threw it away one day.
It all makes sense now.
And with that, folks, we are going on to the final question here now. This is
Holy
it. This
shit.
is where it all ends. This is question number 50, and as always, we're going to be wagering some points here. Now, Tanner, you are currently, shockingly, astoundingly, in first place with 20 points.
Crazy.
How many do you want to wager?
I'm so not confident in my ability to get this next one correct is the problem, because I feel like you're going to do some bullshit. Actually, nah, you won't do it. I'll wager it all!
Betting it all. Let's fucking go. That's what I'd like to see. Jackson, you are in second place right
No
now.
way.
With a whopping 18 points.
I have 18 fucking points?
Yeah. You've been killing it.
That's crazy. That's absurd. I'm risking it all.
Risking it all. It's what I like to hear, dude. Now, In a shocking turn of events, after that previous pity point question,
Damn.
Dylan and Antoinette are currently tied right now.
Oh, okay.
Dylan, since you've been in first place longer, or, third place longer, I guess I'll say, we'll go with you first. How many points would you like to bet? You have 14.5 points.
I guess I might as well just go for the gold and risk it all, I guess.
Let's fucking go. Antoinette, how many points are you going to be betting here?
None.
None.
The smart move.
Very unfortunate, but...
I'm gonna lose anyway.
We'll see. Depends on how many people come up with the same answer.
Yeah, who knows? With that, you might actually end up winning here. So, folks, this is not a multiple choice question.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna need y'all to really get them brains working in overdrive here to determine, okay, how many people has Tanner had sex with?
Ah, shit.
You're just
We're
gonna
typing this into the general.
Yeah, you're just gonna type into the general chat on the count of 3 here.
What's the margin of error?
Yeah.
It's just whoever's closest.
Damn.
Okay, babe, don't look at my screen or what I'm gonna type.
This is a true test of wit here.
I'm trying to think of what the current answer is.
Huh.
He's lost track.
Probably.
I mean, I don't even know how accurate the number that I have in my head is.
That's fair.
Which makes you really wonder just how accurate my number is gonna be.
Yeah.
So
that's
we got
the big
two
problem here.
different layers of but
Alrighty, folks. I'll give you on the count of 3 to submit those answers. 3, 2, 1. Get him in there.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Tanner, you son of a bitch.
So, folks, the closest by 2 points here. By 2 points, I mean 2 digits. Is Jackson.
Damn it!
what?
Let's fucking go.
The number I believed it was 122.
Damn.
Yeah. Which means that Jackson is our big winner today. He just got a boatload of points by betting it all here. Jackson, how does it feel to know Tanner better than any other individual on this big old green earth of ours?
I am so excited to be the number 1 Tanner enjoyer in this call right now.
I guess he called it at the beginning of the quiz.
He did,
He truly
dude.
does live in his walls.
And so I hope y'all enjoyed it. Jackson, I hope you'll enjoy your grand prize of being able to top Tanner for the first time ever.
Let's fucking go.
Yikes.
So there we go, guys.
Fantastic.
Yeah, there we go, guys. How'd you like the Tanner quiz?
It went a lot
I
better
loved
for
it.
me
It was
than
everything
I
I thought it ever could be.
thought. Can't wait for my quiz next.
Tanner's gonna be putting that one together.
Oh,
Nico, which of us would you want making a Nico quiz?
it should be me. I've known him longer.
I mean, yeah, really any of you can just, go ahead and do it. If Dylan is the one who, he's really burning for it, then go for it, dude.
I'll do it. I've known you the longest. I am the pinnacle of friendship.
Let's fucking
Pinnacle
go.
of friendship.
The pinnacle. It don't get any higher than that. So, boys and lady, with that, we've now finished, the quiz itself. But of course, this is Guapish here we're talking about. We have a little more going on than just a simple quiz now, don't we?
Yes.
We also, of course, have Guapish at the movies.
Guapish at the movies.
I don't know how much we can get away with without actually getting copyrights that time, so we should probably
That's
stop.
too exact. We're gonna get fucking destroyed.
Nah, we'll be fine.
Travis Scott is gonna come down on us hard here.
I don't think that... Okay.
Is that Post Malone? Who sings that song?
It's Post Malone.
Whoa.
Travis Scott is going to have a crowd trample us to death.
So, Jackson, what did we watch this week, man?
The Patreon pick for this week was the 1998 film Blade, as requested by Grapeseed Oil on not Discord. I guess it was on Discord, but specifically he requested because he's a Patreon subscriber for only $1 a month. I guess I'll give the rundown of this movie. So we've got Blade, who is a vampire guy. His mom got bit by a vampire in the process of giving birth to him. So he's like half vampire, half human. He's like a day walker. He can be out there in the sun and not die, but he still has like a thirst for blood. But he gets a lot of benefits of being a vampire. And he is not very happy about what happened to his mom, and I think he just doesn't like vampires in general. So he's kind of just going around fucking killing them, and that's what he does. He just goes around and kills them. He's got like some guy that helps make his weapons and stuff, and they work as a team to kill the vampires. and he meets some fucking girl that, so basically he, like, goes to, like, some nightclub, he fucks him up, and there's, like, one of, like, the guys that's, like, an underling for the big bad of the movie, and he gets fucking burned alive and gets sent to some hospital in which some girl gets bit by that guy after he, like, kind of recovers from being burned alive because he's a vampire and they can regenerate or whatever. And she becomes kind of like the third partner in crime for him. And this movie kind of gets off the fucking rails. There's, like, the Frost guy in, like, the Vampire Society who kind of, like, wants to overthrow everything and, like, revive the Dark Lord or whatever the fuck. And he's doing that by decoding some ancient rituals or something, and Blade trying to stop him from doing that. He gets kidnapped by them because they use the fucking girl, as previously mentioned, as, like, a hostage. And they, like, take his, like, special blood or something to try and, like, use it to revive the Dark Lord or whatever. And they do successfully do that, and Frost, I guess, gets, like, the powers of, like, the fucking Dark Lord or whatever. Blade escapes from the fucking, like, blood siphoning trap, though, from the girl who also escapes. They're doing a lot of escaping here. He kills his fucking mom, and then he goes in and kills Frost afterwards, and that's the movie. And then it ends with, like, him in Russia or something, killing vampires in Russia now, I guess.
Guys,
Go ahead,
I've
give
got
your
a haiku. Here's my haiku as inspired by Blade 1998. Some motherfuckers are always trying to skate uphill.
God damn. You know what?
Thanks, Blade.
You know what, though? I was watching the movie, and Jackson sent me a text message, which was completely random, because he never texts me. He always sends me a message on Discord. And he's like, you know, you should really stop trying to ice skate uphill. And I thought it was another scenario where Discord was advertising that I was playing a game. And Jackson was like, hey, you should probably try to watch the movie and not play a game at the same time. And then literally not even 20 minutes later, that part happened. So bravo on your part for that, Jackson. Yeah, I think the one thing that pops to mind for this movie, I think it was a pretty good movie, but it gets very inconsistent very fast.
Dude, this movie's fucking goofy.
It's very goofy. Like, in a good way, but it's goofy as fuck.
No, I don't think it's goofy in a good way, because this movie was trying to be very serious. Like, they made it very clear that when he kills vampires the way that he does, they kind of just flash and disintegrate into dust and ash. And then literally within 10 to 15 minutes of that happening, they just stop doing that. And then they kind of bring it back later on. And then towards the end of the movie, the vampires can kind of just die to anything now, instead of, like, silver bullets or, like, a stake in the heart or something, you know? So, yeah, I definitely remember, I don't know if this is, like, a revered movie where people, like, liked Blade a lot. I know
Dude,
it was,
people
like,
fucking love this movie. It has a 100% in Rotten Tomatoes. It's one of the very few films to have that.
I don't think that's true.
It's up there with Casablanca.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I enjoyed the movie, but the inconsistencies with how they were carrying the story didn't really keep me in the movie a whole lot, unfortunately.
For me, this is absolutely a so bad it's good film. This movie is fucking dog shit in so many ways, but it's really entertaining as well. So I can appreciate it for that regard. I was pretty entertained throughout most of this film, just because it's completely ridiculous, and a lot of things are so fucking bad that it just loops around to being funny again. Like, the writing in this movie is absolutely horrible. It's confusing and it's stupid and dumb at best. But because of that, it's really funny. Like, the interaction with the guy that gets, like, burnt, like, the main, like, lackey for the Frost dude, he's, like, such a weird fucking character, because, like, they keep setting it up as, like, he's gonna just be, like, some joke slapstick guy. But, like, no, they're just, like, bros, and they're just chill. And there's a lot of weird things like that in this movie, where they just, like, have really weird writing decisions.
He gave me Big Lebowski energy.
Yeah. This was a very silly movie.
Yeah. The character of Blade, I just find fucking hilarious. Just the way he acts it feels like, you know, like if an alien is trying to pretend to be human, you know, because like a lot of the time, like the way, like, especially when he smiles, like someone will say some shit to him and he just goes, you know, or yeah, and a lot of his dialogue, a lot of his dialogue and the one-liners and stuff. I thought the villain, Robert Frost, I thought he was pretty solid.
Yeah.
I found him to be a believable threat. I kinda liked him. I think, despite this being like a proto superhero flick, you know, like this, I can see sort of the DNA strands that would evolve into the MCU in this. But despite it being that, like, kind of early version of superhero movies, I appreciate that they did lean into violence and swearing. I'm glad that this is in R, in, like, an actual R, you know?
Not one of those soft R's like fucking Deadpool, you know?
Yeah, exactly. This movie has a lot of style.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd
does-
go that far.
I
It
think
has its own style.
I think it has a ton of. I think Blade specifically, at least, has a lot of style. It's a very stylish character.
He is stylish. I wouldn't say that gives him style, though, you know?
You're wrong, but
Okay.
and then a lot of the CGI is bad. I think most of
it's
the time, like
horrendous.
this,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
this disintegration most of the time looks fine.
Yeah.
At the end, when those like winged skeletons crawl out of
Yeah.
those people's mouths, that looks horrible.
Yeah.
It's really bad, but yeah. I really like this film. I find it very, very entertaining.
Antonetta, you love this film, correct? You said this is your favorite film of all time?
It's one of them.
One of them.
I mean, I'm not saying, like Tanner said, the CGI is fucking horrible, but it's really entertaining. I mean, it's one of those films, like, I can deal with and watch it over. It's not, like, something I don't like. I can deal with it, basically.
Fair enough. It is a rather goofy film now, ain't it? And so, folks, getting onto the ratings here, I guess. I guess I'll start. I think I'm gonna be giving Blade a B-.
Whoa.
Okay.
Dylan, how about you? You're gonna be giving this like an S+ or something, right?
I second Nico's motion.
Whoa.
Holy cow.
Tanner.
I'm gonna give it an A.
A for A. Jackson, how about you?
A for entertaining.
Entertaining.
Dude, I forgot to like write down all these fucking ratings because I just wasn't paying any attention. Let's do a recap here of all these.
We have 2 B- and an A.
2 B-. We've got an A. I'm gonna give it a solid B personally. There's a lot of things holding it back, but I think this is a very entertaining movie. I could definitely see myself like watching this as like a guilty pleasure thing again.
Yeah.
Okay, Antonetta, your rating is going to be immortalized on the Guapish website. Are you excited? What are you giving it?
Probably an A. Yeah.
There you go.
Another A. Let's go. Give me a second to 3, 2, 1. B+, boys. B+.
Who could
Whoa!
have guessed?
Fantastic. You'll love to see it.
Now, Jackson,
Yeah.
a big, like, you know, when we were talking about, like, The Room, you know, you were talking about how, like, you agreed that it was, like, a so bad it's good, but you didn't want to, like, you know, really give it, like, that many points, you know, to bump it up at all, because...
Well, this movie actually has some coherency to it. It has a through-line plot. It has, like, characters actually have, like, some sort of depth to them. This isn't like The Room, where every part of it is completely irredeemable. And I still rated The Room all right. I gave it a D+. That's not horrible. It's, like, on the cusp of being, like, a below-average movie.
It's on the cusp of being a pretty dang good, you know?
No, but, like,
It's on the cusp of not dog shit.
Yeah, no, I think I enjoyed this movie a lot more than I enjoyed watching The Room just for, like, the absurdity factor of it. So, yeah, I get why you're calling me out on this.
Yeah.
But I definitely think this movie has a lot more going for it just from, like, a structural perspective than something like The Room. Enough to bump it up to be, like, an actual, like, contender for a movie of all time.
Yeah, I forgot what The Room was for a minute.
Yeah, I prefaced saying this is, like, a so bad it's good movie for me, but I definitely don't think it's, like, that bad.
Okay.
From like most standpoints. I definitely think it's a bad movie in a lot of ways, but not like it's not fucking horrible.
Okay, gotcha.
What else did we watch this week?
The next movie we watched is who the fuck picked this movie? It's Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief, the
That would be
2010 film.
Tanner.
That'd be me.
Tanner picked that movie. Yes. Tell us about
Let me
it.
give you guys a little rundown of Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. So, you know, I'm trying to... How does this movie open? We just see Percy, he's doing shit?
He's sitting at the bottom of a pool.
That's... Okay. No, okay, you jog my memory. I can give this fucking rundown now. it starts out with Zeus and Poseidon are arguing. They're like, hey, the bolt is gone, and there's no more lightning in the world, and your fucking son stole it, and he has to give it back, or I'll kill everyone. Then we're introduced to Percy. Percy is autistic. He has ADHD and dyslexia, and a gimp leg, I think. He's best friends with Grover, a man who has the name of a dog, and he uses crutches. They go on a school trip where they are then attacked by the substitute teacher, who is actually a demon. And then Percy is like, what the fuck? And then Grover, takes Percy and his mom to the woods, where they get attacked by a minotaur. The minotaur then disintegrates his mother right in front of him, and he's not that sad about it. They then discover that they're at this place called Camp Half-Blood, which sounds like a slur, but isn't. It's a place for demigods, the children of the half-human children of the Greek gods, and Percy is the son of Poseidon. And he finds out about the lightning being stolen, and he's being blamed, and he's like, well, I gotta fix that, I guess. And so he starts training, and then Hades shows up, and he's like, hey, I have your mom. And he's like, fuck. And then they decide to go on a little quest to save his mom. They have to get some pearls. They go find Medusa. They find the Hydra. And then this place called the Lair of the Lotus Eaters, and they get a pearl that will let them escape from Hades. And then they go to Hades, which is in Hollywood, which, was... that's some real commentary right there, ain't it? They go down into Hades, they get to Hades later, and he's like, hey, I didn't steal the lightning bolt, and can I fuck your wife? Can I have my mom back? And Hades is like, no, I'm very obviously evil, fuck you. And it turns out the lightning bolt was hidden in Percy's shield that he got from this guy named Luke that I forgot to mention. Let's see, Hades gets knocked out, they get the bolt, they escape from Hades, from Tartarus. Wait, what's the underworld? Hades. The guy and the underworld are both called Hades, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they escape from Hades in two different ways, except for Grover, who has to stay and fuck Rosario Dawson, which, good for him, am I right? Then they go to Olympus, and Luke is like, hey, what the fuck? I had this horrible plan that has now gone awry, and I have to kill you. Percy and Luke fight. Percy very clearly kills Luke, but I guess not. And then he returns the lightning bolt, and everything's A-OK. The end. And then here's my haiku, as inspired by Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief.
A haiku?
Uh-huh. Zeus's lightning gone. Percy and friends on a quest. She's so hot, goddamn.
Huh.
What did you guys think of this movie?
Well, you see, as a little boy tyke, I loved the Percy Jackson books. And when I went and watched this movie for the first time in theaters, I was clutching my popcorn with so much glee, just sipping on my soda, ready to watch Percy on the big screen. And I'll tell you what, this is the very first time in my life where I watched a movie and I was like, hang on a second. You can be disappointed with a movie?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy this one very much back then, and even now, even setting the books aside, I don't remember a ton from them at this point, but just this entire movie is just so insanely fast paced. They're just jumping from place to place here. We just really don't have much time to really explore these characters whatsoever and develop them in any sort of meaningful way. It just ends up leaving them pretty one-dimensional for the most part, and I don't know, a lot of the CGI isn't amazing. It's fine enough for the time, but other times it's ooh, that doesn't look very good. I don't like that very much. Ooh, gross. And also the fight scenes aren't all that great. I don't know. This film just overall is not fantastic, I would say,
Yeah. And there's so many plot holes. Oodles and oodles of plot holes. And I know nothing about the books, and so while we were watching the movie, I was constantly just spotting things where I'm like, wouldn't it make more sense if they did this? And then I would ask that to Nico, and he'd be like, yeah, they did that in the book. I'm like, okay. Just so even I, as someone who didn't know this series, I could spot shit and be like, well, if this was a book, they probably would have done this differently, because that would make more sense. And then Nico would back me up and be like, yeah, they did do that in the book because it makes more sense. Okay, well...
Like, in the book they have a lot more time to, like, really flesh things out and make things, like, more cohesive.
Yeah, but some of the decisions don't even make sense. Like, the fact they make it, like, 2 weeks he has to do the thing?
Yeah.
Whereas you said in the book it's, like, several months. We are not watching 2 weeks in real time anyway, so what is the point of shortening the time scale for the movie?
To make it more dramatic.
Yeah, sure.
Which, like, I feel like that's, like, the kind of, like, the entire point of, like, the lair of the Lotus Eaters or whatever, to be like, oh, by the way, you have no more time left, you've wasted it all.
Exactly. Like, it's a bit contrived, but yeah, I'd say my two biggest complaints are it's way too fast-paced, like Nico said, and it's really sloppy world building.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of shit just does not make sense when they tell you about it. You're like, huh? What? They're doing that? Why? Huh? Okay.
How are all these monsters around and no one seems to notice? What the fuck is going on here? Which is explained in the books, by the way. All that shit is explained.
I think the biggest issue is when you try to adapt anything from one point to another. Obviously, if you get it in a book form, people understand that reading takes a while, but I think anytime something tries to be taken from a book interpretation to a movie interpretation or game interpretation, whatever, they trim off so much, and it's because they don't want to make a god-awful long movie that nobody's going to want to sit through, and breaking it up into parts just seems unrealistic, and they don't believe that they'd be able to get a part 2 out of it.
Well, there's always going to be something lost in translation there with that sort of transition there, and you need to, like, figure out, like, okay, so all this shit worked as a book. How do we, like, obviously we can't do all this shit now because, like, it's not a book anymore. We have a movie. It's significantly shorter. We don't have anywhere near as much time. So they need to figure out something to, like, change up the story to actually make it fit this new medium that it's in. But a lot of times that's hard to do. Yeah. So they just don't really bother very much. Like, okay, well, here are, like, the important parts from the book. Let's just do all of these, throw them in the movie. People recognize them. There you go. You got the thing from the book, but now it's on the big screen. Aren't you excited? Don't you like that? No, people generally do not like that very much.
And one thing I will say, I was going to say this for the last movie as well. I believe at this point, the Raid Redemption has tainted my view on movies. And tainted, I mean in the more positive tone, where I'm viewing all of these fight scenes now, and Nico made that comment during the review, and now I watch these movies, I'm like, God, these fight scenes just, they don't look good at all. And not even from, like, Percy Jackson, I can 100% say the fight scenes were terrible. Like, they were extremely... Anyway.
Yeah,
but
a lot of things, like, with the sword fights, especially, like, it really, really stands out in, like, at the very end of the movie when it's, like, the panning shot out of Percy and the girl sword fighting.
Yes.
Just her very obviously, like, how slowly they're fucking going because, like, clearly they decide to have the actors do it, and, like, her doing these big spins where she's, like, exposing her full back with her sword out in front of her to him, and it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, that part in particular, I think that was what I was trying to get at. It was, like, I guess basically pulling your punches, I guess. And, I guess, like, I get it when you have weapons in movies, you gotta kind of do that, but there are props you can make look realistic, where if you whack somebody with it, it's not gonna do damage.
Presumably these all would have been, like, wooden or,
right,
rubber swords or plastic or whatever the fuck.
But, I don't know. I'm definitely with Nico, where I'm more of on the train when I was a younger kid. I liked this movie. I enjoyed watching this movie. I liked anything sci-fi, mythical, all that stuff. Coming back to it, there were nostalgia bits, but unfortunately, there was a lot, like, the acting wasn't great. The part where his mom died, or, like, the Minotaur took his mom's soul, and his reaction was basically just like,
oh my god.
And then I'm like, say something. Like, he didn't even say anything, and I'm like, God, that's just...
Yeah, like in a good movie, you imagine him be like, Mom!
Yeah, so it's just unreal. Like, I don't know. It's just there's unrealistic bits of this, and I think the only reason I viewed this movie in any positive light is because I know a decent bit about Greek mythology, and I enjoyed the lore and all that stuff of that realm. But, like, I can't let that carry this movie. So it was an okay movie. I still enjoy it. I think it's a fun watch, but not as good as I remember it.
I think it's just really basic is the thing. It's like, so, like, when you think of, like, what, your average run-of-the-mill book adaptation is, I would say this is that.
100%.
This is like, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that sentence, but I will say also, like, Percy is lame and boring.
Yeah.
In this movie, at least. I'm sure he's, like, cool in the books or whatever. In this movie, he's nothing.
Yeah, 100% agree.
He has no character traits I can really think of. I wouldn't say he's, like, he's not particularly charming or skillful or kind or brave or he's just, here's a protagonist, you know?
He's existing.
Yeah, I 100% think they just picked him because, like, he resembles Percy enough. Let's go with him.
Right, yeah.
They are...
And also, this movie has, like... I said this about Blade, that it's like a proto-superhero film. This movie has, like, proto-Marvel dialogue. Like, it's just... And I don't mean, like, compared to, like, the Marvel movies coming out at the time of this one. I mean, like, what we think of Marvel dialogue now. Where it's like, did I just do that with my frickin' mind? Holy cow. You know, the quippy stuff, but, like, the bad quips that you hear in every movie over and over again, I'd say that was strewn throughout this one.
Yeah.
You know? Like, what did... Oh my gosh, what was that one line? When Percy... what was it? What was the context of Percy being like, that was freaking awesome? I remember that being a lot. I don't remember the context, but, like, shit like that is what I'm talking about.
I want to remember, but I can't.
Yeah.
Jackson, how about you, though? You haven't really said anything about this one.
There's nothing to fucking say about this movie. It about put me to sleep when I was watching it.
Damn.
I could tell.
I was so insanely uninvested in this movie. Honestly, I think this might be one of the least exciting movies we've ever seen.
Damn.
On the podcast.
Well, now, hang on a second, dude.
Not get crazy.
Like, we watched The Beast of Yucca Flats, alright?
We sure did.
I did. I fell asleep. I don't know. I fell asleep to Skinamarink like 3 times, so...
That at least had, like, a vision, you know? Like, it was trying to push some boundaries a little bit. This one's, like, so fucking bog standard.
Antoinette, what did you think? Aren't you a big fan of the books, too?
I mean, yeah, like, I'm a really big fan of, like, Greek mythology, but this movie was shit. You know?
Based.
I mean, literally, the facial expressions, shit. The fucking mom is, like, not even doing anything. I need her to be out of the fucking movie. She's pointless.
She's his motivation. She's the MacGuffin.
Percy, this gross slob.
The only good thing about this movie that I really fucking like is Grover.
Okay,
and
that's fair.
Persephone, because she's fucking hot. That's it. Other than that, I don't really care.
I can agree with that. I agree. Grover is a fun character. I do like it. Out of our trio, Grover is far and away the best.
Disagree. Alexandra Daddario is a downright hottie, so...
Dude, she doesn't contribute anything to the story.
She doesn't, but she's fun to look at, and that's why she's here.
This did spark a question that I thought of at the end of the movie that probably means nothing at the end of the day. Why does the mom know so much about how to get to Olympus and all that when after the child is born, they're supposed to cut off contact? And then also, why is she able to enter the elevator but not exit the elevator but still be able to physically see Olympus? Like, I would think that mortals shouldn't even be able to see Olympus, but maybe that's just me.
Stop thinking about it.
All great questions.
Yeah. None are explored in the film. They're explored in the books. Go read the books if you're wondering about these things. Yeah. As for our ratings, though, Dylan, how'd you rank it?
I thought it was alright. I gave it a B.
Whoa. Jackson, how about you?
C-.
That's fucking crazy. Dude, there are like a shitload of flies just like crowding around my window for some reason. I don't know what's going on there.
Or inside?
They're outside of it, and they're just crowding around. They really want in.
They want Mochi. They're gonna pick him up and carry him away.
No. I'll give this a fucking C, I guess.
There we go.
I'm going C+.
Wow.
C.
How do I still manage to be the highest on this movie, even without the high rating? That's crazy.
It's just how you do, man.
I guess so.
Unsurprisingly, that puts it at a solid C+ overall.
Let's go.
Whoa!
Farming those dream check marks, let's go.
The last movie we watched this week was Nico's pick, the 2018 Marvel superhero film Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Tell us all about it.
Dude, Into the Spider-Verse, this is a film about Spider-Man and what it means to be Spider-Man. In this film, we have not Spider-Man, we have Miles Morales. He's not Spider-Man, he'll never be my Spider-Man, hashtag not my Spider-Man. So, Miles ends up getting bit by a dang old little bug, okay, a spider as it were. And it turns out this is one of them weird radioactive spiders that turns into Superman, not Superman, Spider-Man. And he ends up seeing the real Spider-Man, Peter Parker, get murdered right before his eyes. And with Peter's dying breath, he tells him, hey, you need to become Spider-Man. Anyone can be Spider-Man. And Miles says, I can't be Spider-Man, but he has to become Spider-Man. That's what this film is all about. Miles and a bunch of other Spider-Man are going to destroy Kingpin and his big evil multidimensional machine that's going to merge the dimensions together so Kingpin can get his daughter and wife back, who he got murdered while trying to kill Spider-Man. And that's the movie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Here's my haiku as inspired by Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Are you going to be are you going to be speaking your haiku as 4 different multi-dimensional Tanners?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
All right.
A great hero dead. A kid in over his head. All can wear the mask. That was terrible. That last line is terrible. I couldn't think of a good one.
Now read the haiku again, but as a noir Tanner.
A great hero dead. A kid in over his head. All can wear the mask.
Fantastic. Now let's hear it as an anime Tanner.
Okay,
Let's move on.
We don't need this bit is overdone.
Jackson.
Me?
Jackson.
Yes, sir. Jackson, you lead us off.
What was your opinion on the anime Spider Girl? I want to hear your hot take on it.
She's hot. I want to fuck her. Next question.
I have basically nothing to say. She's just a caricature of anime, and I think it's okay.
Damn.
I think she's the least interesting of the extra Spider-Man that come out.
Factual.
To be honest, I think Spider Noir is cooler. The fucking cartoon pig guy has got a lot more personality. There's another one, right?
Gwen.
Spider-Gwen, yeah.
Yeah, Gwen. I was thinking somebody that wasn't her. Spider-Gwen honestly has a lot more personality because she's like an actual fucking character compared to
The
rest
other
of them.
Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, him too. But he's also an actual character, and like the other fuckwits that just come out to just fill up the cast list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll just kick off the discussion of this movie. I think honestly it's fantastic. It has incredibly good art direction. I'm a big fan of this art style. It's super pretty. I think the pacing of this movie is really, really well done. They do a good job introducing all the characters and the themes of everything, and then slowly rolling it out with rising action. All the characters are really fucking likable, too, and I think all their motivations are really solid and understandable. Especially, obviously, Miles' character arc to, like, kind of fit into his role as Spider-Man is very well done. I really don't have a whole lot to talk about this movie from, like, a negative perspective, I'm going to be honest.
I mean, just like in general, this feels like a difficult movie to talk about in really any respect, because it's just like, what do you say other than, like, this is a really insanely good movie?
Dude, this movie kicked ass. I remember watching it in the movie theaters. I went with a bunch of my friends to go watch it. I fucking love this movie. The soundtrack is crazy. I love the fucking soundtrack. It's so good. The art style, I agree with Jackson. I think the art style is kick ass. Yeah, if I was to rate the spider people in this movie, I'd probably go, if we're counting Miles, probably Miles, Spider-Gwen, Peter Parker, Spider-Noir, Porky Pig, Pork, whatever the pig one, and then the anime girl.
Spider-Ham.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I kind of remember thinking at the end of the movie, I was like, wow, this anime girl, she sure was here. I don't know what she did, really. She built the thumb drive.
She repaired the thingamabob.
Yeah.
But even then, I was like watching her in action, I was like, she really didn't do much, like, in the fight scenes and all that. She was kind of just support, I guess. I don't know.
Fair enough.
But yeah, this movie's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I agree. You know, this movie, it's heartfelt, it's action-packed, it's funny, it's sad in the right way, like in a contemplative way, you know? It's well-paced. And what's interesting about this one is I feel like it feels longer than its actual runtime, but like in a good way, because
there's just so much content in it, you know?
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Like, it doesn't feel... It feels longer, but in a way that, like, oh, I am so glad that I'm so invested in this world and paying so much attention that it feels longer than, like, how long is this movie?
Hour and a half.
It's not an hour and a half.
I'll double check.
It's probably, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's like an hour 54.
Something like that. But yeah, every scene feels meaningful, you know? They're not just, like,
Yes.
throwing some dumb bullshit in there.
Yeah, there's zero bullshit in this movie, I'd say. Obviously it's beautiful, it's unique. I got genuine chills still. I've seen this movie probably 3 or 4 times now, probably 5 times now. I still get genuine chills when Miles finally puts on his costume and, it does the thing where he jumps off the building and he's swinging on his way to go join them on their mission. I get chills watching that. It's such a good scene.
Hell yeah.
This is just one of those movies that really understands why superheroes as a concept exist and is able to articulate that in a meaningful way. And this, I tried my damnedest to find a complaint about this movie, and this is the only complaint that I could come up with. And that is the glitching thing. It comes off very plot device-y. Like, they just kind of glitch when they need to remind you they'll glitch sometimes. Like, it didn't really feel like something that was very organic. It was very, like, contrived and plot devicey. That's the only complaint I could really find.
Yeah, it never happens just, like, in the middle of, like, a conversation that they're having, or, like, like, a fight scene or some shit like that. It's like, hey, we need you to do this now.
Yeah, it's very movie
I
in
mean,
that way.
to be fair, though, against that, towards the end, when they're doing the final assault on, like, the tower and everything, you do see them kind of just casually glitching out in, like, the in-between scenes. So, not a solid argument against it, but at least it's in there.
Yeah, they do throw it in there occasionally, but, like, in that example, like, when they do that, like, it also doesn't really impede them from continuing to do the thing they're trying to do.
I'd say really
Which,
my only
whatever.
complaint with this film is, like, when Miles is, like, he's finally putting on the mask and all that stuff, he's suiting up as Spider-Man, and he's, like, jumping off of, like, the building and stuff like that, and, like, hear, like, like, all these things he's been told throughout the movie. But, like, during that scene, we're also, like, hearing a conversation they had with his dad, like, 2 minutes before this. It's like, we just heard this. I feel like it would be perfectly fine, just, like, if it's just, like, the music or whatever in the background. I don't think that we need to have, like, this exposition to, like, remind us of what's happening. We get it, okay?
Yeah, honestly,
I can kind of agree with that.
I think for me, the biggest thing I was a little annoyed with, and basically every complaint I could say about all of this, there is some explanation you could give as to why it works. Is mostly just, like, the whole antagonist setup with, like, the fucking reactor thingamabob machine, and just kind of, like, that as a concept and, like, the motivations behind using that. Like, obviously, the fucking big guy realized that it was going to work after their test because it brought back a bunch of Spider-Men, and, fucking the Dr. Octopus girl saw that, and that's why she wanted to, like, continue with it, even though it's, like, super dangerous and unstable and all this blah, blah, blah. But, like, as a concept for me, I don't know. It just doesn't really seem... I don't even really know how to articulate my
Jackson
point
doesn't
on it.
believe in love.
No, it's not that.
What? He'd risk a black hole to save his wife and son? That's fucking stupid.
No, it's not. It's not even his motivations behind wanting to do it. I think that's understandable. I think it's mostly just, like, the risk behind using the machine and, like, the characters that are, like, willing to do it, even knowing the risk. Like, I don't understand. Like, if, like, they saw what happened to the world, I don't know why the fuck there's even, like, a team of people, like, allowing this to happen. Like, obviously the big guy is paying them to do it. But, like, if the whole fucking world's gonna get torn apart, why the fuck do they want to even do this? There's also, like, the tropey shit with, like, how it works just fundamentally. Obviously, they're, like, making a joke about it, like, oh, this is just, like, the thing that, like, does this thing, the goober, whatever. And, like, we're gonna plug this thing in and it's all just gonna work out and it's gonna teleport back, but I don't know. Obviously, they're making fun of it being, like, just some shaky, stupid, like, shit you're not supposed to think about. But I'm thinking about it because it's stupid. And, obviously, the movie's poking fun at itself for that, but, I also do think it's a little lazy.
Dude, come on. Just admit that your real problem is you don't like that Miles is black.
He's not black, though. He's half black.
That's not real. I'm sorry, Dylan.
That's a controversial take.
What do you mean that's not real? What's not real?
Well, Jackson?
I rest my case.
Alright, whatever. I missed whatever we were talking about, apparently.
Alright, so folks, do you have any final thoughts on Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
I mean, that's a fantastic movie. I mean, there's nothing that can go wrong with it. It's one of those movies that you can watch over and over again and never be tired of. What probably annoyed me the most is the Penny Parker chick, the anime chick. She was fucking annoying. Gwen was a little bit annoying.
What?
I'm not saying she's not my favorite, but some parts I just didn't even care for.
She hates strong female characters.
But I think the best part of the movie for me, honestly, the best villain was probably the Prowler. That was awesome.
The Prowler was really fucking
You can't
cool.
beat that. Like, you cannot beat that. That was awesome. But no, it's not that I don't like Gwen. It's just I felt like she was just doing too much.
I get what you're saying. I think, and like we ended up watching the sequel a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
Sometimes Gwen really comes off as like movie teenager, you know, where the sarcasm gets to be a bit much, and you're like, okay, calm the fuck down.
Or like she just didn't really believe in him. Like he wanted to. And that just kind of killed it for me. I mean, I know the whole point of, Spider-Man, but still, like,
Yeah.
I just kind of found her annoying.
I get what you're saying about her, yeah.
Yeah.
And on that high note, Dylan, what are you ranking this movie?
Why do I gotta go first? I went first last time.
It's too bad. What are you ranking it?
I gave this movie an S+. I fucking love this movie.
A solid rating, I'd say. Jackson, how about you?
I gave it S.
An S? Holy smokes. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to give it that. I thought for sure you're gonna give it like an A+
Off
or
to
something
a great
like that.
start. Let's go.
No, this is far and above the best movie we've seen in months.
Yeah, 100%.
Factual.
Easy.
I'm personally between S+ and S tier here for me. Like, I really like this movie. Like, it's probably the best animated film we've seen so far.
We've literally seen Wolf Children.
Jackson, fuck off.
Let me ask you this, Nico.
Yeah.
Do you think enough more perfect movies exist to justify this not being an S+?
That's a toughie, dude.
You can always change it later.
I can always change it later.
I'm giving it an S+, by the way.
I assumed you would.
This is it. This is happening.
Yeah, I'll give it an S+. Why not?
Yo, this is happening for the first. Oh, anyway, I'll
Hold on a
wait.
second. Give
Listen
it an
to the
F.
rest.
It'd be really
F.
funny.
I think it's alright. A-. Gwen could have been better.
You gotta give your ranking.
Oh, S+.
Fantastic.
Yo,
There
for
we
the
go.
first time in Guapish history, we finally got our S+, baby!
Holy shit.
Guys,
Oh my God.
yeah, no, of course, that puts it at S+. I'm sorry I killed the unanimous 5-way S+.
He ruined it.
Unbelievable.
Soiled it.
Soiled it.
Sorry.
It's fine, dude. No worries.
Do we have
Don't
a
even
unanimous,
worry
or not a
about it.
unanimous F-? Do we have a... Oh, we don't have an F- yet, and I think that's
Yeah, we
partially
don't.
Tanner's fault.
That's
It is partially my... What can I say? I just love that sloppy dog shit.
we're gonna get a Serbian film and we're gonna change that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, I guess let's go on to what we're gonna be picking for next week.
Yeah,
What the
Tanner,
hell,
what are you
dude?
picking next, dude?
You and I are not picking this week, Nico.
Yeah.
Dude, come on. I wanted to just pick movies again.
I'm sure you did, but fuck off, Nico. It's our turn.
Oh, Dylan,
Fine.
would you please pick a movie?
Yeah,
go
let me
for
get
it,
my...
dude.
I don't know why I don't have this ready beforehand. Let me get my...
I don't know
Neither
either.
do we.
Listen, it's fine. I'm filling
It's
the...
chill.
It is. I gotta change number. Alright, here we go. It's playing an ad. Jackson, go.
I'm gonna be following up Nico's pick with just a second Spider-Verse film.
Oh.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, so I watched the second one a very long time after I had seen the first one. Honestly, I watched the second one in theaters, and that was again 5 fucking years after the first one came out. So I basically remembered nothing about it, and I did not go out of the second movie with a very high opinion of it. To be completely honest, I thought it was a good movie, but I didn't follow up in the footsteps of the first one at all.
It's hard to.
And I'm hoping that after watching this first one more recently, I can maybe connect to the second one more. That's the intention.
Well, solid.
So, are we allowed... Like, if somebody else chooses a movie
Someone
from a
else can. You just
franchise,
can't, Dylan.
That's fucking... You guys... Okay.
That's the rule.
We established this before.
Anyway.
This has been known.
Oh, actually, you know, now that I think about it, I don't even know why I rolled the random number generator. I know what movie I'm picking.
Fucking damn it, I was hoping we could avoid that.
Yeah, I'm picking Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah, we know you are.
What year is that one?
2019? No.
2019. It's not 2019.
2021.
Maybe
2020.
both of those years
2023?
sound... It is 21.
21? Okay,
21.
Godzilla vs. Kong.
Listen, guys, I keep seeing spoiler shit pop up. I basically know what happens in the movie. I hate that.
Then
I
why
hate
watch
spoilers because I love this universe. I hate
Alright, what's the
knowing this
Patreon
shit.
pick?
Let's see.
We got a bunch of 2020s films so far.
We're watching the 1994 film Mixed Nuts.
God
as
fucking
requested
damn
by
it,
Lucas.
another Lucas
He
film.
did
That
it again!
motherfucker.
This son of a bitch! Every time!
We just
How long ago was his last pick?
It was like 2 weeks ago.
This is so fucking... He can't be the only one consistently putting movie requests in.
No, everyone
We have a
is.
big... That's fucking...
A lot. We only have like 3 or 4 patrons that aren't consistently giving requests.
Jackson, is there a way to, like, maybe reduce some of these chances by maybe
well, we
ID?
can't do that.
I'm
Like
not gonna rig the votes.
This man is breaking all odds sheerly by force of will or something? I don't
Bro's
know.
getting lucky. You have to hate him for it.
I do.
And if you'd also like to submit a Patreon request, just like our very special patron Lucas Ledette did, then you can go on over and subscribe to patreon.com/Guapish, where not only will you be able to, like, you know, make some fucking requests for some movies, you'll also get access to the pre-Guap. It's our, you know, it's our little pre-show that we do. It's pretty fun. We have some fun conversations there. You also get early access to our episodes. You get to join the Discord, where you get to talk to people just like Tanner and his Wayman right here. And you get 500 slime coins, you know, 500 of those bad boys. Not only that, but there's one other very special thing you get. We get to read your name out, just like I am going to be doing this week. Thank you very much to Netagant, Raheem Rajwani, Kyler Nikolai. Guys, gonna be honest, I raped your cats. Topperman Man, Joshua Bean, Dylan, I've kidnapped your family. If you ever want to see them alive again, you'll need to rank No Country for Old Men higher. Tutbot, Lucas Ledette, Hunter, and Jacob Edwards. Hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.